On the rota, it is Peter's turn to do the dishes. So Peter's mum says to him, "Hey Peter, when you're finished, what are you doing? Can you wash the dishes?" Peter answers, "We are all one." Peter now spends the rest of his evening in a police car on his way to a padded cell. But in all seriousness, we've all, especially if you're watching this type of content, had the experience where you know you're part of a larger organism that everything is part of, and it's beautiful and everything is perfect just the way it is. And maybe you've been doing some sort of breath work or meditation and you just feel like nothing could ever bring you down. You could never forget, right? And then your mum says, "Hey, can you do the washing up when you're done?" And you're straight back down. You know, you find yourself turning into this horrid little petulant thing that, you know, says, "Well, I've had a really hard day and I just, you know, and it's been, I can't do it right now. I'll do it in a minute. Sorry, you know, whatever." Everything I upload to this channel, I intend it to be used as a vehicle for awakening, or tools to help you achieve a more peaceful and holistic life, or to get with it. Whatever it is to you, whatever name is stuck, the Buddha nature, the Tao, God. But I need you to be careful, because everything I say can be used as a cop-out. And the practices I give you can become traps. Because if you haven't realized it already, the game is not to get high and feel blissful all the time. The game is to get free from the one who believes he's feeling. Go out from the individual into the many and back into the one. Now, if you haven't already clicked off the video and you can really hear what I'm saying, I hope none of us are so naive to believe that suffering can't be useful. That being said, it's not something that you wish upon yourself. You don't bring yourself suffering, you know. Well, I'm getting enlightened today. I've got the electric shock machine over there, and it's not how it works. You wouldn't wish it, but when suffering comes to you, you can use it as a tool. You can use it as grist for the mill. Because when something brings you down like that, it shows you where you're still holding on. And you're in school, so why not take the curriculum? A big one for me is cities. I've spent my whole life in the countryside and I love it here. I love the slow pace, I love the way everyone knows everyone, but I can't spend more than a couple days in cities. So I should probably go and live in a city and get used to it, because it's all it's all the stuff, the good and the bad. So I urge you to start using these things that bring you down as tools. I urge you to sit with them, to notice them, to acknowledge them, and to open your own heart to them, and try and love them just as much you love the things that are closest to you. The point is, we have no clue what is good and what is bad. We have tried to make sense of them, but it doesn't really work. It never works in a concrete way. You can never really define it. I mean, philosophers are still becoming alcoholics arguing over this stuff. So the next time life throws something unexpected at you, just say, "Ah, so you forgot to wash the dishes. Ah, so you forgot to put your work clothes in the washing basket. Ah, so you get a pay rise. Ah, so you're driving, you're late to work and someone beeps at you and flips you off. Ah, so it's just the way it is." Because you'll notice that the model that the Buddha doesn't wash his dishes is just as unhelpful as all of the other models we've been trying to recalibrate or get rid of. Because if you want to get free, there's nowhere to stand. Because if you're standing somewhere, you're looking at something else and you're separate from it. I mean, think about it, man. How ready are you for one of those moments? Just, so, you know, all that schooling and melodrama and will he, won't he, and, you know, nuclear apocalypse in 10 days and everyone's, we're all gonna, and then just to be here, like, so here we are. So there it is. I look at half of you and think, hey, you could do with some breathwork sessions, bud. And I look at the other half and think, you could really do with getting a job, actually. If you've been struggling recently with what to do, if you're worried about the future and you feel meaningless, you feel like you have no purpose whatsoever, I have got a coaching call in the bio of my channel, which you can sign up to, where I use Ikigai to help you find your meaning in life and your purpose. No pressure at all, it's just an open door there for you. With all that being said, thank you for being here with me today. It means a lot. And I hope you will carry the feeling, so, with you today. Stay awake, stay free, stay sovereign.